So if you're wondering how it is to study a master's degree in entrepreneurship and innovation, it's been a couple of weeks that my course started, and I'll go through this video explaining how were these first weeks in the studies, all the activities that we did, and I'll go through to you so you can see if it is a fit for you or no, but for me it was super interesting. So let's jump to it and I'll show you how was my first weeks. Hello my fellow entrepreneurs, Thiago Mazel from BritzLink.com here, and I'm super glad you're watching this video. So if you're watching it, it means you're interested in knowing if a master's degree in entrepreneurship and innovation is good. I have another full video about it, like explaining why I chose to study this program. I'll leave the link down below here in case you want to watch it. And other than that, let's go through what happened during this first weeks. So my course started on the 26th of August, but then we had like an introduction to the program. So it was not a class already. It was more introducing, and the professors were talking about the program. We had a couple of group activities to start to know our colleagues, because our course is going to be online until November, and then it will go back to campus. So to get to know everyone, we are like 70 people in our class. So we need to get this activity so we start getting to know everyone in the class. So it was pretty cool. And then we also had a conversation with all the mentors. The mentors are not, however, like related to the university. They don't work for the university. They are not professors. They are mainly people, there are some that are previous students from this master program, but the other mentors, they are just professionals that have their own business, and they want also to teach new people like the students for master degrees and give them some feedback and how they can improve and start their own company and go through this entrepreneurial journey. All right, so it's pretty interesting. We talked with all the mentors that are going to help us throughout this program. Of course, we're going to be assigned to one specific mentor, but we can access any one of them depending on their expertise and our needs when creating the company. All right, so the first week in actual classes, it was with the entrepreneurial process and opportunity recognition. So we got to meet our professors who were going to teach us this course. So it was several professors. And then we had a meeting the alumni. So previous students showed us some points of view. Some of them were also mentors, so which was pretty cool. We got to see like what point in their career they are after graduating in this course. So it was pretty nice to see that a lot of people have their own startup already, a business running, and that it was super nice. Other than that, we have a workshop with several specialists in different industries, like mobility industry. So we got a guy from Volvo talking to us, and then we had a food industry expert talking about different kind of behaviors. We had lots of professionals talking to us in different types of industries. So that was pretty cool. And then we got a pitching class telling us the NABC method, which is like the need, approach, benefits, and competition, which is a pretty cool method when you need to pitch your idea for investors or for clients. So you can approach all of those points and your presentation is going to be way better and more effective. So it's pretty cool. If you want me to do more videos about the NABC, how it works, and how to do those pitches, just leave a comment down below here and I'll create a future video for you to see how it works and what we learned in this class, which was pretty amazing. And then we had an assignment, which was the opportunity recognition. All right, that was a group work, which was pretty cool. We were in 5 in our group, and we had to brainstorm on all the problems and solutions that were identified in the workshop we got with experts in different areas and industries. And with those kind of solutions, we had to come up with a business idea. So when it's a group of 5, so everyone comes up with different types of ideas, especially because everyone has a different background and different experiences and different interests. But that was super interesting because you get like super diverse ideas, really innovative ideas, and it was super cool to do those brainstorming sessions and come up with one solution. So we had to do some votes and see who agreed or not with the idea. We got to criticize the business models that we created. So it was super nice. And on the week 2 of the program, considering it was like introduction week, then week 1, and then week 2. On the week 2, we had to present this opportunity recognition assignment. So all the groups presented their ideas. They had to choose to one idea only and then present this one idea for the other groups. And then we got some discussions, some feedbacks from the professors, which was pretty cool. Honestly, that was a great idea to do that. All right, so after that, we did like some brainstorming ideas related to the workshop. And we had a case discussion, which was pretty cool. We had a case that our professor provided to us. It was kind of a simple case. I think for future cases, if we get more details on the cases, would be nicer. But this one was kind of a broad, not so much information, like deep, granular information. But it was good just to brainstorm and see different possible solutions around this case. I like to study cases, but I would like to get more details on the case, so you have more opportunities to go deep in the analysis and action plans that you can track and trace and plan ahead for those cases. So if you have more granular information on the case, I think it would be nicer. But it was an interesting opportunity. After that, we started our entrepreneurial challenge, which was basically like the opportunity recognition assignment, but it was focused on the COVID-19. So we had to come up with problems and solutions for the COVID-19 and ideas that would be in the long term, not effective only during the pandemic situation, but an idea that could survive after the pandemic is over. Okay, so we gathered that, and it was a group of 6 people, different people. So it is always great to work with different people from different nationalities, different backgrounds. They give us so many insights about that. And for the week 3, we had to present that entrepreneurial challenge. So on end of week 2 and during the weekend, we had to put up a lot of effort and work, which was pretty cool because we had to brainstorm and lots of solutions and problems that were generated during the COVID-19 situation, and come up with those solutions. We vote for several solutions that we found, and we picked like one. We actually picked 3, and then we used the NABC model to see which one would be better for us to present and work with. And then we got to the number 1, and that's the one we presented on week 3, which is this week right now. We just presented it yesterday, and it was pretty fantastic. All right, so after that, every group presented, and we did a vote to see like what was the best idea, the most innovative idea of all this 12 groups, because we were in 70 people and they split it around 5-6 people per group, and it was pretty cool. So we voted for the most innovative, and then for the most valuable, the one that brings most value to the society and the environment and financial gains as well. So as they call the triple bottom line. All right. And then we had to prepare a report to relate theory with practice, because we have plenty of articles to read during a master degree. Honestly, it is massive. So this is the part I'm struggling with, because it was too many articles. I'm still reading a lot of them, and you have to assimilate and correlate them to real examples in real life. So this is quite challenging, but I'm pushing myself to read all of them carefully and get all the points that are meant to pass to the students through those articles. So that's one challenge I'm coming to. And for the rest of this week, we'll have some workshops, one of them related to entrepreneurial learning on business failure. Not sure how this is going to go, but I think we're going to get one guest lecturer that is going to talk about a business that he had that failed and why it failed, so we cannot make the same mistakes. So it's a good point to learn from other people's mistakes so you don't do the same mistakes on your company, so you can save a lot of time and money, right? And we have other two lecturers, one talking about entrepreneurial gender. I think they're going to talk much more like how teams work in terms if you have females or males on the team, or more males or more females, so it depends. We had some literature about it, and I think that will be interesting. And the other one about internationalization of a startup business and everything like that. So I'm really hoping to see those classes and see what they're going to bring in for me. But so far it's been a great experience, but I have to admit, I think the biggest point during this journey is meeting people that are open-minded and they are business-oriented. They really want to create something new that it will impact other people's lives and create value to them. So I think being around this environment full of people with different backgrounds and nationalities has been super amazing, and I've been really enjoying it. So if you like this video, just leave me one of those. Subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with my master degree, and if you want me to talk about something in specific that I mentioned here, just like the NABC model for pitching for investors or for clients, to pitch your idea, to sell your company or whatever product you want to promote, just leave a comment down below and I'll try to make a video specific on whatever you want to hear about. All right, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I see you on my next video. All right.